Many people think a commercial alarm system is a simply more expensive version of a home alarm system. But that is not really true. These systems may use similar devices, but they are designed to solve very different problems. Before we begin, let me briefly explain why I decided to make this video. From 2017 to 2022, our company distributed professional security systems in Ukraine. And during those years, we sold and helped install several thousand alarm systems from different manufacturers. This gave me a lot of real feedback. Since moving to Canada in 2022, I have continued working in the security industry. I have now visited dozens of commercial projects across North America. I regularly do interviews with integrators who install systems from Ajax Systems, Qualsys, Resideo, Honeywell, DSC, and other popular brands. Just last week, we visited another commercial project here in Toronto. A local security integrator was installing a new security system in several areas of a business facility. The system covered office, warehouse, and other working areas. During our visit, the business owner noticed something interesting. He looked at the motion detectors, door contacts, sirens, and other devices and said, "To be honest, this look just like the sensors I have at my house." And he was right. In many cases, commercial and residential alarm systems use devices that look very similar, and they may even use some of the same models. This is why many business owners believe commercial alarm system is just a home alarm system with a higher price. The biggest difference is the platform behind them and how that platform helps manage the security of the business. A residential alarm system usually protects one home. Mostly it detects break-in and send notification to homeowner. For most homes, this may be enough. A commercial system has to do much more. It needs to protect employees, visitors, equipment, inventory, data, and business operations. It may also need to manage several rooms, floors, buildings, or even locations. A business may have many employees who need different levels of access to the system. For example, owner may need full control, while a manager may only need access to one location. Employee may only be allowed to arm or disarm one specific area. A cleaning company may need temporary access during certain hours. A commercial alarm system allows the business to manage all of these users and permissions. It also creates a detailed event history. A business owner can see who armed the system, who disarmed it, when it happened, and which area was involved. They can also review alarms, technical problems, sensors activity, and other important events. For a business, this is not only alarm system, it is a security management tool. Another major difference is that modern commercial alarm systems rarely work alone. Today, they are becoming part of complete security platform. This platform may include the alarm system, video surveillance, access control, video intercoms, smart locks, and even building automation and other systems. The most important part is that these devices can work together. Instead of using 5 different applications, business owner may have one mobile app or one software platform. From this platform, they can manage multiple locations, view cameras, check of status of sensors, control doors, receive alarms, and review the full event history. Imagine that alarm is triggered at warehouse. Instead of only receiving basic notification, the owner or monitoring operator may immediately open the cameras from the same platform. They can see what caused the alarm and make faster decision. If employee opens a protected door, the system may connect that access event with a video from the nearest camera. If a fire detector is activated, the system may unlock certain doors, turn on emergency lighting, and notify the responsible people. This is why many manufacturers no longer describe their products as only alarm system. They are building complete security platforms. And for a business, this is a major difference. Another important trend is the integration of equipment from different manufacturers. In the past, upgrading existing alarm system often meant replacing almost every device. That could be expensive and disruptive for the business. Today, many manufacturers are developing solutions that make it possible to connect older equipment to a newer platform. For example, Ajax Systems recently introduced the Takeover Module Jeweler. This module can connect compatible wireless devices from other manufacturers to Ajax system. This includes some devices from Honeywell, Resideo, 2GIG, Qualsys, Interlogic, DSC and other compatible systems. This can be very useful for a business that already has dozens or even hundreds of wireless sensors installed. Instead of replacing everything at once, the business may be able to keep part of existing equipment and upgrade the system step by step. Commercial security is also about much more than preventing break-in. Modern systems can provide early detection of smoke, fire, and water leaks. And in many businesses, fire or water damage can cause much greater losses than theft. I experienced this personally. When our company was distributing security systems, we had a serious water leak in our warehouse during the night. At around 3 o'clock in the morning, one of our employees received alert from the security system. He immediately went to the warehouse and found the problem. Because he responded so quickly, we were able to reduce the damage. Without that early notification, the water could have continued flowing for several more hours, and the damage could have been much more serious. After that experience, I started looking at leak protection very differently. A small water leak detector may not look like an important security device, but it can protect inventory, equipment, furniture, documents, electrical systems, and the building itself. In some situations, it can prevent tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage. For this reason, I recommend not only installing water leak detectors. When technically possible, businesses should also consider automatic water shutoff system. If leak is detected, the system can automatically close the water valve. This is especially useful when nobody is at the building and the responsible person cannot arrive immediately. Of course, the design will depend on building, the plumbing system, and the location of the possible leak. But this should always be discussed during the system design process. Professional monitoring is another important difference between many residential and commercial systems. For a home, notification on owner's phone may sometimes be enough. For a business, relying only on one person's phone can be a serious risk. What happens if the owner is sleeping? What happens if the phone is on silent? What happens if the owner is traveling, has no internet connection, or simply doesn't see notification? With professional monitoring, alarm is sent directly to a monitoring center. The monitoring operator can review the event, follow the correct response procedure, and contact the responsible people. When video verification is available, operator may also open the cameras and better understand what is happening. Depending on the situation, they may contact security personnel, emergency services, or law enforcement. This creates another layer of protection. It also means the response doesn't depend on only one person seeing a mobile notification. Commercial projects may also have insurance, building code, or industry requirements. Depending on the type of business and location, the equipment and installation may need to meet specific standards. In Canada, you may hear about ULC requirements, while in the United States, UL standards are commonly used. The exact requirements depend on the project. A retail store, warehouse, bank, restaurant, office, and industrial facility may all have different needs. Some businesses may also have special requirements from their insurance company. This is why the system should be designed by someone who understands not only the equipment, but also the local regulations and the customer's business risks. Okay, so if you're currently choosing a security system for your business, my main recommendation is very simple. Do not choose only the equipment. You also need to choose the right company to design and install the system. A good security integrator normally doesn't begin a conversation by asking, which brand do you want? They should try to understand your business. They should ask what you need to protect, how your business operates, who will use the system, and how many people need access. They should also ask whether you need professional monitoring. They should understand whether you plan to add video surveillance, access control, intercoms, automation in the future. They should also ask whether your insurance company has specific requirements. Only after understanding all of these details should integrator recommend a system. You should also check whether the integrator is trained and certified to work with the equipment they are recommending. Modern security technology changes very quickly. Manufacturers release new devices, software updates, integrations, communications methods, and security features. A professional integrator should continue learning and regularly update their qualifications. I hope this video helped you better understand why commercial alarm system is much more than just a larger version of a home alarm system. In this video, we only covered the basics. In the next videos, we will go much deeper into this topic. We will talk about different devices used in modern alarm systems, the difference between wired and wireless solutions, professional monitoring, access control integrations, and many other practical topics based on real projects we have visited across North America. Our goal at Pipl Systems is to help business owners better understand modern security technology so they can make more informed decisions. If you're currently looking for a professional security integrator, visit Pipl Systems directory. There you can compare security companies, see the brands they work with, review their projects, and check their manufacturer certifications. And if you are not sure where to start, feel free to contact me directly. I will be happy to help you understand your options or connect you with trusted security integrator in your city. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Need a security system installed? Finding a trusted, qualified integrator isn't easy. Pipl Systems is a platform to find verified, professional security integrators. Browse by location, see real projects, and choose a company you can actually trust. Pipl Systems. Find your trusted security integrator today.